Hello, and welcome back to Skillify English. I am your host, John. I am so happy that you have decided to join me today. Whether you are listening in the morning, in the afternoon, or late at night, I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are ready to learn. Today, we have a very special episode. We are going to talk about your day. We will talk about everything you do from the moment you open your eyes in the morning until the moment you close them at night. We call this a daily routine. Your daily routine is very important for learning English. Why? Because you do these things every single day. If you can describe your day in English, you can have a conversation with almost anyone. You can tell your friends what you did. You can answer questions about your life. It is the foundation of speaking fluent English. In this episode, we are going to use a special technique called shadowing. If you are new to Skillify English, let me explain what shadowing is. Shadowing is simple. It is powerful. Think of a shadow. When you walk in the sun, your shadow follows you. It does exactly what you do. I want you to be my shadow today. I will say a sentence. I will say it slowly and clearly. Then there will be a quiet moment. In that quiet moment, I want you to repeat exactly what I said. Copy my speed, copy my intonation, copy my emotion. Do not just read with your eyes. Speak with your mouth. Use your voice. Are you ready to practice? Let us begin. Let us start at the very beginning of the day. The sun comes up. It is morning. What is the first thing we do? The first phrase is, I wake up. Listen closely. I wake up. Now you say it. I wake up. Good. Let us talk about what this means. To wake up means you stop sleeping. You open your eyes. You are no longer asleep. You are awake. Let's practice this with a time. Repeat after me. I wake up at 7 a.m. Again, I wake up at 7 a.m. One more time, very clearly. I wake up at 7 a.m. Excellent. Now I have a question for you. What time do you wake up? Tell me now. That is a good time. Some people wake up early. Some people wake up late. Now there is a difference between waking up and getting up. Waking up is when you open your eyes. Getting up is when you physically leave your bed. So here's our next phrase. I get out of bed. Listen and repeat. I get out of bed. Let's try a full sentence. I get out of bed slowly. Repeat. I get out of bed slowly. Sometimes it is hard to leave a warm bed, right? Do you jump out of bed or do you get out of bed slowly? I get out of bed very slowly. After we are out of bed, we usually go to the bathroom. We need to clean our teeth. The phrase is, I brush my teeth. Listen to the sound. Brush. Shh. Brush. Repeat after me. I brush my teeth. Let's make it a longer sentence. Repeat. I brush my teeth every morning. Again, I brush my teeth every morning. Good job. After we brush our teeth, we need to clean our face. We use water. The phrase is, I wash my face. Listen. Wash, not watch. Wash. Repeat. I wash my face. Let's add some detail. We can use warm water or cold water. Repeat. I wash my face with cold water. Again. I wash my face with cold water. How does that feel? It feels fresh. It helps you wake up. Now that we are clean, we usually go to the kitchen. It is time for a very important drink. For many people, this is coffee. For others, it is tea. The phrase is, I make coffee. Repeat. I make coffee. Let's try a variation for the tea drinkers. Repeat. I make a cup of tea. Good. Now let's combine it with an action. Repeat. I drink my coffee in the kitchen. Once more. I drink my coffee in the kitchen. Do you like coffee? Or do you prefer tea? Tell me. I see. I love coffee. I need it to start my day. After coffee, our body needs food. The first meal of the day is called breakfast. Break fast. It means we stop not eating. The phrase is, I eat breakfast. Repeat. I eat breakfast. In English, we can also say, I have breakfast. Both are correct. Let's practice have. Repeat. I have breakfast. Again. I have breakfast. What do you eat? Let's practice some common foods. Repeat. I eat toast and eggs. Again. I eat toast and eggs. Repeat. I eat cereal with milk. Again. I eat cereal with milk. Repeat. I just eat fruit. Very good. Now we have eaten. We are awake, but we are still wearing our pajamas. We need to change. The phrase is, I get dressed. Listen. Get dressed. Repeat. I get dressed. This means you put on your clothes for the day, your shirt, your pants, your socks. Let's use it in a sentence. Repeat. I get dressed for work. Again. I get dressed for work. Or if you are a student, repeat. I get dressed for school. Excellent. So let us look back at our morning. We woke up, we got out of bed, we brushed our teeth, we washed our face, we made coffee, we ate breakfast, we got dressed. That is a busy morning. You are doing a great job shadowing these sentences. Now the morning routine at home is finished. It is time to go out into the world. It is time to start the main part of our day. The next action is leaving your home. The phrase is, I leave the house. Repeat. I leave the house.
Let's add a time to this. Repeat. I leave the house at 8:30. Again. I leave the house at 8:30. When you leave the house, you need to go somewhere. Usually we go to work or we go to school. The phrase is, I go to work. Repeat. I go to work. How do you get there? This is called your commute. Commute. Do you walk? Do you drive? Do you take a bus? Let's practice driving first. Repeat. I drive to work. Again. I drive to work. Now let's practice public transport. Repeat. I take the bus to work. Again. I take the bus to work. One more option. The train. Repeat. I take the train. Which one do you do? Do you drive? Do you take the bus? Or maybe you walk? Tell me. Okay, that is good. Traveling can be tired, but it is necessary. Now you have arrived. You are at your office or your shop or your school. The phrase is, I arrive at work. Repeat. I arrive at work.
Let's say you are late. Oh no. Repeat. I arrive late. Now let's say you are on time. Repeat. I arrive on time. It is always better to be on time. Now you must start doing your job. The phrase is, I start working. Repeat. I start working. Let's be specific. Maybe you use a computer. Repeat. I check my emails. Again. I check my emails. Emails are electronic messages. Most jobs have many emails. Repeat. I answer emails. Good. Maybe you have meetings. A meeting is when people sit together and talk about business. Repeat. I have a meeting. Let's make it plural, more than one. Repeat. I have many meetings today. Again, I have many meetings today. Do you like meetings? I think some meetings are boring, but some are important. Now, the morning work is done. It is the middle of the day. It is noon, 12 p.m. Your stomach is hungry again. It is time for a break. The phrase is, I take a lunch break. Repeat. I take a lunch break. How long is your break? Is it 1 hour? Is it 30 minutes? Repeat. I have a 1-hour lunch break. Again. I have a 1-hour lunch break. What do you do during lunch? Do you eat alone? Do you eat with friends? Repeat. I eat lunch with my colleagues. Colleagues. These are the people you work with, your co-workers. Repeat. I eat lunch with my colleagues. Let's talk about food again. Lunch food is usually different from breakfast food. Repeat. I eat a sandwich. Again. I eat a sandwich. Repeat. I eat a salad. Again. I eat a salad. Sometimes we bring food from home. Sometimes we buy food at a restaurant. Repeat. I buy lunch at a cafe. Again. I buy lunch at a cafe. After lunch, we go back to work. Ideally, we have energy, but sometimes in the afternoon we feel tired.
Do you feel tired in the afternoon? I often feel sleepy around 3 p.m. The phrase is, I feel tired in the afternoon. Repeat, I feel tired in the afternoon. So, what do? We might drink more water or more coffee. Repeat, I drink water to stay awake. Again, I drink water to stay awake. Finally, the workday is coming to an end. You have worked hard. You have checked emails. You have been to meetings. You have finished your tasks. The phrase is, I finish work. Repeat, I finish work. What time do you finish? Repeat, I finish work at 5 p.m. Again, I finish work at 5 p.m. If you are a student, you finish classes. Repeat, I finish school at 3 p.m. Again, I finish school at 3 p.m. When we finish, we are happy. We are ready to go home. The phrase is, I go home. Repeat, I go home. Notice we do not say to home. We just say go home. Repeat, I go home. Let's describe the trip home. Usually there are many cars on the road. This is called traffic. Repeat, there is a lot of traffic. Again, there is a lot of traffic. Repeat, the traffic is bad. When the traffic is bad, it takes a long time to get home. Repeat, it takes 1 hour to get home. Again, it takes 1 hour to get home. But finally, you are there. You see your door. You unlock it. The phrase is, I arrive home. Repeat, I arrive home. You walk inside. You close the door. The workday is over. Let's review the afternoon phrases we learned. We left the house. We drove or took the bus. We arrived at work. We checked emails. We had meetings. We took a lunch break. We ate a sandwich. We finished work. We went home.
That is a lot of English vocabulary. You are doing very well. You are building a complete story of a day. When you practice these sentences, try to imagine yourself doing the action. When you say, I drive to work, pretend you are holding a steering wheel. When you say, I type emails, move your fingers like you are typing. This helps your brain remember the words. We have covered the morning. We have covered the afternoon. We have covered work and school. But the day is not finished yet. We still have the evening. We still have the night. This is the time for relaxing. This is the time for family. This is the time for sleeping. We are going to take a short pause here before we continue. I want you to take a deep breath, in and out. You are learning. You are speaking. You are doing great. We are now in the evening. The sun goes down. The sky becomes dark. You are at home. It is time to shift gears. It is time to stop working and start living. When you arrive home, you are probably wearing your work clothes or your school uniform. These clothes might be uncomfortable. So the first thing we do is change. The phrase is, I change my clothes. Listen carefully. Change my clothes. Repeat after me.
I change my clothes. What do you change into? Do you put on jeans? Do you put on sweatpants? Let's practice. I put on comfortable clothes. Repeat. I put on comfortable clothes. Now you are comfortable. You sit down, maybe on the sofa, maybe in a chair. You take a moment to breathe. The phrase is, I relax for a while. Repeat. I relax for a while. To relax means to rest, to do nothing. Repeat. I sit on the sofa and relax. Again. I sit on the sofa and relax. What do you do when you relax? Do you check your phone? Do you talk to your family? Repeat. I check my phone. Again. I check my phone. After relaxing, our stomach tells us something. It is hungry again. It is time for dinner. Dinner is the last big meal of the day. Some people buy dinner, but many people cook dinner. The phrase is, I cook dinner. Repeat. I cook dinner. Another way to say this is make dinner. Repeat. I make dinner. Cooking takes time. You have to chop vegetables. You have to boil water. You have to use the stove. Let's practice some food words. Repeat. I cook pasta for dinner. Again. I cook pasta for dinner. Repeat. I cook chicken and rice. Again. I cook chicken and rice. Do you like cooking? Some people love it. Some people hate it. Repeat. I like cooking. Or, I do not like cooking. Which one are you? Tell me. Okay, the food is ready. It smells good. It is hot. Now we must prepare the table. We need plates. We need forks. We need spoons. The phrase is, I set the table. Repeat. I set the table. Now everyone sits down. It is time to eat. The phrase is, I have dinner. Repeat. I have dinner. Who do you eat with? Repeat. I eat dinner with my family. Again. I eat dinner with my family. Repeat. I eat dinner alone. Again. I eat dinner alone.
Dinner is a good time to talk. We talk about our day. We talk about the news. Repeat. We talk about our day. Again. We talk about our day. After the meal, the plates are dirty. The pots are dirty. Someone must clean them. This is a chore. A chore is a small job you do at home. The phrase is, I do the dishes. Repeat. I do the dishes. This means you wash the plates and cups. Repeat. I wash the dishes. Do you wash the dishes, or does a machine do it? A machine is called a dishwasher. Repeat. I load the dishwasher. Again. I load the dishwasher. Now the kitchen is clean. The work is truly finished. Now is the time for entertainment. Many people like to watch something. The phrase is, I watch TV. Repeat. I watch TV. Maybe you watch a specific show or a movie. Repeat. I watch a movie on Netflix. Again, I watch a movie on Netflix. Maybe you do not like TV. Maybe you prefer books. Reading is very good for your English. The phrase is, I read a book. Repeat, I read a book. Let's add detail. Repeat, I read a book for 30 minutes. Again, I read a book for 30 minutes. It is getting late. It is 9 p.m. or maybe 10 p.m. The day is almost over. We need to prepare our body for sleep. We go to the bathroom again. We need to clean ourselves. The phrase is, I take a shower. Repeat, I take a shower. Some people take showers in the morning. Some take showers at night. Which do you prefer? Repeat, I take a hot shower. Again, I take a hot shower. The hot water helps you relax. It makes you sleepy. After the shower, we put on special clothes for sleeping. These are called pajamas. The phrase is, I put on my pajamas. Repeat, I put on my pajamas. Now we are ready for bed. But before we sleep, many people do one last thing. We set an alarm. An alarm is the noise that wakes you up in the morning. If you do not set an alarm, you might be late for work. The phrase is, I set my alarm. Repeat, I set my alarm. Repeat, I set my alarm for 7 a.m. Again, I set my alarm for 7 a.m. Now you walk to your bed. You turn off the lights. The room is dark. The phrase is, I turn off the lights. Repeat, I turn off the lights. You get into bed. The bed is soft. The pillow is cool. You close your eyes. The phrase is, I go to bed. Repeat, I go to bed. This is the action of going to the bedroom and lying down. Repeat, I go to bed at 11 p.m. Again, I go to bed at 11 p.m. What time do you go to bed? Is it early? Is it late? Tell me. Okay, that is a reasonable time. Now you are in bed. You close your eyes. Your brain slows down. Finally, you sleep. The phrase is, I fall asleep. Repeat, I fall asleep. Go to bed is the action. Fall asleep is when your mind actually sleeps. Repeat, I fall asleep quickly. Again, I fall asleep quickly. Or, if you have trouble, repeat, I fall asleep slowly. And that's it. The day is over. You have lived through 24 hours. We have practiced many sentences today. We practiced the morning. We practiced the afternoon. We practiced the evening. Now I want to do something special. I want to put it all together. I am going to tell the story of a full day from start to finish. I will not stop for shadowing this time. I want you to just listen. Listen to the flow.
Listen to how the sentences connect. Try to visualize the story in your mind. Imagine it is your day. Are you ready? Here is the story of your day. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get out of bed slowly. I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I wash my face with cold water. Then I go to the kitchen. I make a cup of coffee. I drink my coffee and I eat breakfast. I usually eat toast and eggs. After breakfast, I get dressed for work. I leave the house at 8:30. I drive to work. There is a lot of traffic, but I arrive on time. I start working. I check my emails and have a meeting. At 12 p.m., I take a lunch break. I eat a sandwich with my colleagues. In the afternoon, I feel a little tired, but I drink water and keep working. I finish work at 5 p.m. I go home. When I arrive home, I change my clothes. I put on comfortable clothes. I relax for a while on the sofa. Then I cook dinner. I make pasta. I eat dinner with my family, and we talk about our day. After dinner, I wash the dishes. In the evening, I watch a movie or read a book. At 10 p.m., I take a hot shower. I put on my pajamas. I set my alarm for the next morning. I turn off the lights and go to bed. I close my eyes and I fall asleep. Did you understand the story? I hope so. You learned all those words today. Before we finish, let's review 3 difficult words from today's lesson. 1. Commute. Can you say it? Commute. This is your journey to work, the time you spend in the car or on the bus. Example, my commute is very long. 2. Colleagues. Say it. Colleagues. Colleagues are the people you work with, your team. Example, my colleagues are friendly. 3. Chores. Say it. Chores. These are boring jobs you must do at home, like cleaning or washing dishes. Example, I do my chores on the weekend. Now I have a challenge for you. A challenge is a small test. I want you to try to say your daily routine. You do not need to use my time. Use your time. If you wake up at 6 a.m., say, I wake up at 6 a.m. If you do not drink coffee, say, I drink tea. Take a piece of paper, write down 5 sentences about your morning. When do you wake up? What do you eat? When do you leave the house? Then stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. Read the sentences out loud. Speak to the mirror. This is excellent practice. It helps you feel confident. We have reached the end of our episode. Today, you worked very hard. You shadowed over 50 sentences. You practiced speaking about morning, afternoon, and night. You learned vocabulary for food, for work, and for relaxing. Remember, learning English is not a race. It is a journey. It is okay to be slow. It is okay to make mistakes. The most important thing is that you try. The most important thing is that you speak. If you enjoyed this episode of Skillify English, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us very much. If you have a question or if you want to tell me about your daily routine, please write a comment below. I love reading your comments. Tell me, what time do you wake up? Listen to this episode again tomorrow. Repetition is the key to mastery. The more you listen, the more you speak, the better you will become. I am John. This is Skillify English. Thank you for being my shadow today. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful night. Goodbye for now.